Sport vision is the visual processing in a competitive environment. So if you really want to reach the next level of performance, you need to include your vision as well. So what we do at Sport Vision by Vision Care is we assess the visual skills, we analyze them, and then we improve. So the assessment is being done with the Sensory Station, and we use an extensive database of over 45,000 entries. Now the analysis of that assessment, we will be looking at two different things. The first thing is, what are you already great at? And secondly, what are your opportunities? Where can we work on? Then, after the analysis, we will create with the athlete a customized development plan where we use different parts of our Sport Vision Center to really reach the next level of performance. And then after 4 to 6 weeks, we do another assessment to really see the growth of the athlete. Primarily, we are working with Senaptec, which is a company in the USA. Basically, the sensory equipment, the assessment and analysis, which is behind me, which is a Sensory Station, that is basically the engine of what we do. On top of that, for the development of players, we are using the stroboscopic technology, which are glasses that are flicker from clear to opaque, and we are putting more challenge for athletes to really focus on that what is in front of them. So, for example, if you're training cricket, if you're playing cricket, and you would train with these stroboscopic glasses, we call it strobe eyewear, your brain will process information quicker so you can react faster. So ultimately we would like to see athletes training with that for 15 to 20 minutes per session, and over the course of a year research has proven to enhance your reaction time up to 12%, and that is even if you're the most elite athlete. Yes, so there are both clinical and sensory challenges that one might face. At the Sport Vision Center, we are doing enhancement, right? We want to reach the next level of performance. But with condition training, you might find some challenges that you want to correct. So since we are part of Vision Care, we are also doing the correction part that will happen with a vision therapist, a certified vision therapist by Vision Care. And what we see here is that there are a lot of issues with regards to depth perception. So if you really want to shortly explain depth perception, is let's say you have a car where the wheels are not aligned, right? This depth perception issues can happen when people are too much on the screen. That means that your distance to the screen is always one distance. So it's not like when you're a child and you go outside where you are in a 3D. So you want to correct your depth perception. One of the results of a lack of depth perception is that you think you hit here, but the ball's actually coming here, so you miss the ball, even though that you're nothing wrong with your body, nothing wrong with your talent. So it's just that your eyes, they have to get a little service, as you will, and that is also what we do here with a certified vision therapist. So the issues, like I said, is really the depth perception and the vision clarity. But to really reach the next level of performance, you have to think of eye-hand coordination, decision making, visual memory, reaction time. So if your awareness towards what you want to hit, for example, let's say you're a batsman and you want to hit the ball faster and more accurately, you need to be more aware as to when you recognize the ball as the target, right? You won't be able to see it all the way from the beginning of the crease, but when you are more aware, faster aware, you can make decisions quicker, then you can respond faster, and that will have so much more of advantage for you in the game. So at Sport Vision by Vision Care, we consider ourselves to be an extension of the normal training, right? There are 4 parts that you have to consider as an athlete to go to the next level, which is your mindset, which is your body, your physical abilities, which is your technique, your coaching, your normal technique training. And we are focusing on, sensory performance. So that has to do with your brain. So for an athlete to reach the next level, you have to consider all those 4 areas. And, an athlete can come just for the assessment. So that athlete can give that assessment to his or her coach, and then that coach can also do, the technique training based on what our findings are. The great thing for us is because we are working with science, so there is not really much of like a subjective part in it, because everything is objective compared to the results of other athletes as well. Based on when the athlete has come for the assessment, then we do, of course, the analysis, and if she or he wants to, continue here, we can do that for, a starting period of 6 weeks, and after the second assessment, it's up to the athlete when they want to continue further. At Sport Vision by Vision Care, we actually help all kinds of athletes from like amateuristic level to professional to really the elite national players. And the sports is almost every sport. Our database are having more than 40 different sports, and each sport will have all the different levels from, like I just said, amateur to semi-pro, recreational to elite. So in terms of like the assessment, there's a lot of things that we can recognize by conducting the assessment, from poor vision to issues with contrast sensitivity. We actually call them opportunities, because these are opportunities for us to enhance. Now, the research has also showed that 80% of all the learning disabilities with children come from a poor vision, right? Because your eyes are directly connected to your brain. You can only process visual information what you can see. So if you would see clearer and process information quicker, you would not only have benefits for your sport, but you will also have benefits at school and your school performance, if you will. We are located at Union Place, 505, which is a common area in Colombo. Other than that, you will find our phone number. We are on WhatsApp, text, or just a phone call, as well as email. Also, people can just come and drop by. I'm more than happy to give a little tour for everybody watching here, and I hope to do a lot of assessments with the people that are watching now.
விசேட உள்ளடக்கங்கள் மற்றும் பிரத்யேக உறுப்பினர்களுக்கான சலுகைகளை பெற்றுக்கொள்வதற்கு இன்றே thepaparai.com ஐ சப்ஸ்கிரைப் செய்யுங்கள்.